Coach, we're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the New York Jets. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mike 51. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Back. And 80. I got motion.
On first down, Darnold. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Check. Press down.
Darnold now to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Red 80. Hey, high 7.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Check. Watch 54. Let's go, D. 5. Right there. 54. Right there. 54. Man, 80. After you. I'm coming after you.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own
Winston, the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
You think you're going to get this? You think you're going to get this? Check. Hey, Zoo. Check. 53 is mine.
To throw, it's Wentz. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
57's a Mike. 57's a Mike. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. 57. Mike, 57. I got you.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Crowder now to return. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
And New York set to take the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
All day, defense, all day, all day. Jumper.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
54. Mike, 54. Go.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. This quarterback now already at 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Got four down. Watch 14. Check nickel.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost them.
40. 53, Mike. Hey, pick your...
Topper!
53, check 53. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Spot.
On first down, they run with Howard. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
There we go.
Man 5-7.
53's Mike. Check 53.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Waiting.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go. Switch.
Lane 5-3.
They'll run on first down. Howard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
You're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Goes without saying, the defense is going to have to adjust to this.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Let's bring it.
Here's Miles Sanders, the rookie second-rounder from Penn State. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And the Jets set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check, 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Darnold from the gun. Anunwa's got it. Complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous. Delaney.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Darnold finding Anderson here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Time 6 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56.
I got him.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Red 80.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check 37. Check 37. Check 20.
Back to throw, Darnold. This is Anderson over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down.
Watch twist. Watch the twist.
The give is to Bell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw is Darnold. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And this is off the left, upright, and through. A trick shot there, but a point is a point. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium, where the Browns already playing their 3rd primetime game in the season's first 5 weeks. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
At the 21-yard line.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Wentz finding his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. 47 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the 29, Wentz. And down he goes goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Waiting.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And New York set to take the field. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The Jets on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, lady. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Found his target. It's Anderson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson. As the first half is winding down. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Cut. Blitz 5-7. Hey, Haywood.
53. Here we go.
Gray 15. Gray 15. Blitz up.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The final shot before half for Wentz. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Working from the gun, Wentz. Under pressure, they got him again. Quinnen Williams in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Running from the gun with Howard. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Go. 280.
57. Let's go, defense. Our time.
5-9.
57 to Mike. 57.
Hey, Charlie.
Here we go. 57. Mike. 50.
Here's Wentz to throw. This is caught by Jackson. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Who that? He's crafty. He's checking craft.
On 1st down, it's Howard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Rip right. Let's go. Hey, we got it.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Get that ball.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll take over inside inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Again, it's Bell. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
That's it, baby.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10.
Under 10. Already 10.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Mike 51. Mike 51. I got one.
A first down throw, Darnold. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky. Man, 80.
Faking the give, Darnold. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Watch twist. Check 3. Man, 80. Alert 3. 22 jet bomber.
A give to Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Second half, no matter what, with his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
That's what I'm talking about.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Wentz now to throw. He's got it. This is Bilal Powell.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now it's Crowder. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the third now in New Orleans. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now Darnold. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Tight end right. Hey, 4 down. Mike 51.
Here's Darnold. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Hey, Mike 51.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. On 2nd down, it's Bell. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Jets on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 8. Darnold from the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing. On it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Here we go. 120!
Big stop. D. Big stop.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10.
3 down, 3 down.
From the gun, it's Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They're giving those short little routes, tackled him in bounds too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again. Here we go again.
Black, come on.
57's a Mike.
To throw is Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Wentz again. Aguilar has it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45.
Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And fights through one man. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
We're outside.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Darnold, he lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Hey, that's all day, baby. Your shot. Hey, take your shot back to huddle. Shot back to huddle.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
51's a Mike, boy. 51. Watch the slant. Hey, Mike, 50.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Jets on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Out left to Anderson. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down.
It's a gain of 15. Brings up 4th down.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This from 44 yards out, left hash. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Jets, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2.